Welcome to Chalk and Cheese Podcast. One DJ, podcast, one comedian, two other guys. Chalk and Cheese. Come on.
Begging it.
All right, come on.
People, so listen, something that's happening.
Again?
Back to school.
Everything that happened.
Back to school.
Chat about no more kids.
No,
And then
but
man,
listen,
one bag of picnic.
But you been to school, right?
You been a child.
Shut up then. So
Him can't get involved.
no, he
back to
can,
school.
he can because back to school is this week.
Yeah, I said you picked them back up.
What? And I said him go back a home. Back a home, yeah. Man, I try. You know him man there. Care about the pit they go give the beer man. Push him back in. Push them back in. Tired of them.
Back a womb, you know.
Back a womb.
Shove them back up there, man.
Shove them back in. Then come out of them can't go back in.
I said them back a womb.
That's what's going on
They
today.
pop up. They find it hilarious. It's not that funny.
They're drunk.
You like
It's not that funny.
Funny that.
Chris is the worst. Chris has gone past the laughing stage. Chris has gone to the angry stage.
He got angry. You know that when we spoke about Dale, he had 4 or 5 points, and then the man said one thing. What fuck? He never got caught. When he listened back,
You never got cut.
Never got caught.
Never got caught.
You know, it's because we never agreed
He's
with him.
used to getting caught. He's used
Because we
to
never
getting
agreed with
caught.
him, right? Yo, you know,
Because he said, where do we draw the pine? That's our opening to say.
yeah,
Alright,
no.
yeah. You never.
Who no cop?
You never got
No,
cut. I'm not
no,
gonna
no,
lie.
cut.
You know what different you
Yeah,
They
no
let you
got
speak.
cut. I know. We were so confused.
Stop this one. No, let him finish.
Can we, no, rewind that. Rewind that. I tell you, if you rewind that, you'll see
When you
that
watch,
you cock me.
You're gonna
You
watch.
know what? They can't.
Rewind that.
You can't antagonize
Rewind
me
that.
no matter what it is. You know what it is, yeah? I've been trolled so much this week. I'm changed. They've
No,
changed
he
me.
has. I don't like this.
They trolled me so much.
I like the
Listen,
OC6.
Yeah.
some people, yeah, I swear, they psycho. You know the guy, Dr. Hilary Jones
Yeah.
from ITV.
Psychoanalyze.
The man is, I have people in my DMs. Why are you angry?
Rascal.
I'm like, bro, they are
And
my
if you said-
friends.
and if you
They
said
are
to
my
suck his
friends.
mother now,
They are my
if you suck
friends.
his mother now, it looks like you're angry for
Man,
real.
it's
Start
not
asking you about your childhood.
asking me all sorts of bullshit. But remember, you know,
And you're trying to pour that
I
into
gave them
Something.
something.
That's right.
So that, you know what makes it worse? You're all rascal. What's the word you use?
Watched it.
No, what's the word you used before?
Indulge.
No, what's the word you just used when you
Bat
describe
him
my
out.
people?
Bat him out.
Wishy-washy. You're all wishy-washy. You know why you're all wishy-washy?
You're saying that,
Because no, I'm telling them why. Because they only got involved because of the scandal. And then they draw them in, and then you got something to say, like you're something.
And on a guay.
Gandhi wouldn't have watched it, so don't act like you're Gandhi, brethren. Don't be no Kofi Annan. You're
Don't
not.
turn,
wow.
don't turn
Oh,
upon
wow.
them, no.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I'm talking about.
I don't agree with
I'm talking about
Ceesix's
the, no,
views.
I'm talking about the trolls. Them.
Me, I agree
You went
with
in for a reason. You got what you
Got
wanted.
your mama.
And got troll your mama.
I have trolls on my page, and I come to find out one of them trolls there. She thief $1,000 from raising charity for someone who died of cancer.
Imagine that someone died for cancer and you're trolling. Go and troll your
And she
mama.
trolling me like her
Yeah,
life
I'm your dad.
ain't
I'm your
fucked
real
up
dad.
already.
How you find that out?
I got info and I'm gonna
Man,
rinse her.
man,
imagine that.
No,
I
but the
got
thing is,
everything.
That's what.
because
That's
the trolls
don't
are
fuck with
real.
us,
The
'cause
trolls
we'll
are
find
real.
out your whole life.
Find out your
And
Ross,
this
and you
you.
see y'all gonna get rinsed by
Alright,
social
listen.
media. Social media
Bonfire
get
upon the
rinsed
whole eye
tomorrow.
through
No, we'll
them.
talk about it on the Sunday
Listen,
show.
Burn on the
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
upon the
that
trail.
too.
What may I say? Back to school this week, and we're not talking about.
Right, we went from a 360 from back to school.
Yeah, because we know.
How did we get there? I swear you said back to school and then we got here.
No,
of the
because we
handcar,
never
you-
even talk about it.
Him and the hanker.
All right, so listen, what me I try to say
Wanker.
is all right, Blanca. That's just Dizzle. You just say anything with rhyme. Your face look like Wanker. Your face look like Planka. Your nose bridge favor anchor.
Yeah.
Go drop in the sea and hold that.
And you look like the white Anelka.
You look like Sanka without the dreadlocks. Like, it don't make sense. Stop your eyes now. Cool. That's silent quickie, man. Alright, so like we said, back to school. Yeah, back to school is this week. Obviously, some of us have children and things like that.
I'm
But
bringing-
what we want
I'm
to know
bringing
is,
Chris to
can
nursery.
you remember like certain things like back your first day in not even say primary, high school?
Is that what you're getting with us?
Yeah,
I've been
first-
drinking and then you ask what you want me to
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. Alright,
I
well,
remember my first day of primary.
yes, you remember your first day. How
Primary,
was
yes.
it?
I remember. I've
Just
got a very
yesterday,
good
man.
memory. I remember what people wear when I first meet them and that. That's
I remember
my
when
mind.
I
have
first
a
went to
very
school, I
vivid
had
memory.
my Rambo knife in my side, bitch.
Alright, go on, Chris.
Yeah, so what happened
For
was...
fuck's sake.
No, I had my Rambo knife and I was ready for anything.
Go, Chris.
My
You know
first
in
day-
Taiwan them where you get where when you stab it.
Fam,
go
I had my
in-
Rambo.
It go inside.
I went to school and I said, hey, what? Anybody
Touch my
fuck with
breast.
me?
Anyone touch my breast?
You know how funny that is?
Hey!
Anyone touch touch my breast. You know how rude that is? You man a fuckery.
You know the fucked up thing is?
Everybody don't think it can molest me.
Do you know the fucked up thing is? Do you know why it's so fucked up? I did have breasts at school. I did. I had moobs. I'm glad that the word didn't even come in at school.
All right, go on. So your first day in primary school, go on.
My first day in primary school, I remember it like yesterday, blood. I remember my mum crying.
Cunt. You're a cunt with a K.
Please.
He's a cunt with a K! He's a cunt with a K! He brings up memories! On breath!
Brother, don't jiggle like that, please. Don't jiggle. Don't
Tell
jiggle.
you what, innit?
I'm getting proper excited.
He got hard on. He's poking Chris.
Do me a favour.
Kane.
Just,
You know,
after you talk,
are you pleased to see me or you?
No, up to your top. Up to your top and cover your face.
Is that your phone or
Yeah.
Hey, stop.
It's not
Chris,
his phone.
First day at school. Your mother cried.
Chris is not his phone. Chris is not his Kane's phone.
Chris' mother cried the first day at school. Let's go.
She cried first day of school, blood. And
She
I
cries
remember,
now.
I remember, yeah, I know. I remember going into the room, yeah. Because I've always been that type of guy in school. I won't talk to no one. I just sit and analyze everyone before I think to myself, okay, I can hang with that person. So, and that's from the first day. I remember going in and seeing these two brothers. They were riding on the little horsey. And they were like, what's your name? And I just looked at them. And they're like, what's your name? Just looked at them. And then they just rolled off. And that was my first day of school. And that
What, no one
So basically, no one spoke to
No,
you.
because then people want to talk to me.
So-
But what I do...
Could they see you? Because they remember you was so
secondary school
short.
as well, I do the same. I sit in one corner by myself. I don't chat to no one. I just watch everyone.
Could they
But
see
then
you,
I
though?
end up being the class... The clown.
Dickhead.
The
Clown.
funny guy.
No,
But
could
I
you-
have
Clown.
to see. I have to work with...
Remember, you're the shortest in the school. Remember, would they feel you was in the wrong
I
class?
was-
No, he was
I-
the biggest.
I was,
Oh,
that,
he was
I
fat,
was
innit?
everyone
No,
was the
last
same
week-
height.
See, you're talking
Last
about my
week-
breast. He had pum-pum.
No, but watch this. Last week, we
I had
said...
breast. He had pum-pum
Chris
as
didn't
well.
realise- Chris didn't
Yeah, but he
realise-
had pum-pum
but
as
Chris
well.
didn't realise he was short until he was like 15.
Yeah, I play basketball.
Because everybody was the same height.
Yeah.
And everybody
It
grew
was
and
all
he stayed the same.
Yeah.
So he never knew.
He wasn't short as a kid. He just would like always.
You was the tallest in it. I remember
I was the
remember
shortest.
you came in school and said, right, new teacher.
No, you know what it is. You know in school. You know what it is. When people get tall.
You came in and got, hi, miss.
Oh fuck. People
That
get
was a
tall.
good one.
I like
People
your
get tall
moustache.
at different
That was
times.
a good
When I was young,
Piece
yeah,
of shit.
my cousin used to go
You
to school with
African Yardie bitch.
Exo man. Yeah.
You're an African Yardie.
Yeah, back in the day.
Nigerian bitch.
I know Exo man since I was about.
Lagos Yardie.
Bro,
Lagos
please,
Kingston.
You see what he did?
No, he's a cunt.
Yeah, I've
Touching
been
my
working
feelings.
with Exo man from his 11, 12. Them time that we was taller than him.
No
Then he
way.
we were taller than him. We were all
He
just.
grew feet first.
He just kept growing. Like he wasn't extreme.
Who? The brother that was in Yardie?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
one man
He
show.
wasn't-
He
he
could
wasn't-
never. He grew.
No,
His
but
feet
he's
grew
big up
first.
his ball,
I'm going to tell
Yeah,
you something. No, listen.
Ceesix, you can't convince
Bro,
me.
You can't convince
let
me.
me just
Let
talk.
him learn, let him learn.
He just didn't stop growing. He didn't shoot up. He wasn't like a tall like
He
10.
was short like
He
Yardie.
just never stopped growing. So when like we were taller than him at one stage, and he just
Is he your age?
Yeah, he's
You're
man's
learning,
age.
you're learning.
No, he's my age.
Yeah, how much
He's my
are you? 5'1",
No.
5'2"?
5'7".
Oh,
You're
yeah,
not 5'7".
right.
Yeah, Chris
But
is
Exo,
5'5".
man, how tall is he? He's
He's
my
about
brother.
7 foot.
You're
He
5'4",
must
innit?
be
He's
at
about
least
7
7
foot.
foot.
He's
He's
about
about
7 foot.
5'4".
You're about
But he
five.
never stopped growing. But that's the point.
Yeah, about five.
Like
Fucking
he didn't
hell.
just like Chris said. He didn't.
He wasn't tall at
He
his
didn't
age.
realize he was short. He just stopped growing at a stage. But he just never stopped growing. He
That's
just kept-
mad.
I remember not seeing him for a couple of years and seeing him.
Wow.
What the fuck?
He's a giant.
I gotta
Yeah.
go 1 second.
He's a giant.
You're pissed.
No, he's got to go and do that thing, innit?
But yeah.
That's why.
But
he's
listen,
grown.
That's your first day of primary school when you were 4. You remember that?
Yeah. I remember my first day of secondary school. I
Yeah.
remember my first day of college. I remember my first day of everything, bro. Uni. I remember all of that. I've been every first day I remember because it's iconic to me. Because I remember just analyzing people and saying, "Wow, that guy looks like an idiot. That guy looks I can roll with this guy. I can roll with that guy." That's how my
Even at 4.
Yeah. From you are the same. The thing is, yeah, we have the same personalities from when we're
7.
youth.
From
But even before that,
the
but
age
what
of 7
happens
is that's when you know what kind of person.
yeah, but we still are
I've
grown
changed
with a
a lot.
certain no.
But your
You've got
fundamentals.
you've got the core, but due to the way you've grown and the environment that's placed upon you, that's changed. But your core still remains the same.
It's gonna be back soon.
Your core still remains the same. You're always gonna be a talking shit, lippy. I'm gonna talk back to you. I'm not gonna have it type of guy. Probably from when you was a youth, fam. But the things that
So
are,
you see that? You see that? It's just,
the
I'm not
things-
gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go over my
the
head.
things that add, but that grows, the environment around you, that's what changes you. But you still always have that core makeup.
Yeah, I've always been a bit feisty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's, you got
Don't
that.
change.
By the time you get to 7, between 0 and 7 is when you develop your core character.
So
Whether you're gonna
you've
be
been
a
a Bali
frightened
Bali
person.
for forever then.
No, I've never been a Bali man. You know.
No, but
I've
this is
never
Chris.
barred. I've
No,
never
but
barred.
listen, if you
Never
think
barred.
about how he described himself, Chris is the person who
He
waits.
don't do
no, but,
that.
No, but Chris
I've seen
waits
Chris.
and
It's
sees.
Bali.
No, but
I
Chris
wait
waits
to
and
see.
can fit in.
You want to see who
this
plays
is
with
what
him.
Chris does. That's what he does. He
I
looks at
analyse
what's
people.
missing from a puzzle and where he can slide in
in.
and make the best of it.
You and Chris, that's you being nice. What Chris
No,
does?
it's true.
Chris
No,
is
it's true.
Chris
Then
just waits.
Kane knows.
He waits for an invite because I think he lacks that. He just lacks that confidence to speak to people.
No. I just don't like.
No,
speak. I'm not that social though. Like, but when I get in there, I'm social.
Because
But
he doesn't
Chris is-
shut
Chris is-
up,
No,
bro.
but Chris
we were
is
driving back from Birmingham. You don't think
That's
I
'cause
chat a
I'm
lot?
cool with you,
You
though.
think I don't? You think I chat a lot? The brother don't. I had to pretend to sleep.
He's lying.
I was
he's
driving
lying,
and I had
he's
to
lying,
pretend to
he's
sleep.
lying, he's
I had to pretend to crash with him to wake him up.
Who, Chris?
I swear we can.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wake up, man.
So what? Are you not cool with him? What is it? What is it?
But no, back to school, yeah, it's like because obviously it's come up recently and it made me start think. Even last week we talked a bit about when we were younger. I said to myself, so yo, it made me realize that my schooling was different from Fiona in certain ways because even just the years, and this is something more have to ask about, because we don't say year, we say grade. So grade 1 go all the way to grade 11. Obviously high school and primary school. We don't say high school, we say secondary school, right? We say high school. But even some I want to know is like in high school, did you have like, we had different grade 7s. We had about, I think maybe like 6 different grade 7s or 7.
You mean like different classes in the
Yeah,
year?
but
yeah.
in primary school we only had 2.
Yes, primary school's a lot
grades.
smaller.
Yeah.
There's a lot more primary schools. There's
Yeah.
more primary schools than secondary schools.
But then when you was in high school or secondary school, did you have like, yo, that are the dunce class?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You eventually get to that.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
get there straight away.
Yes,
No,
they find out who
You
is the
get-
dance
yeah.
one.
You
and
separate
then,
them into sets.
Yeah,
and
my
that.
class did
Oh,
an
okay,
exam.
okay.
We did an exam
Separate them
for
into
them
sets.
to put us into
Sets.
sets already. Yeah. We had an exam.
Was you a
before.
high achiever in school or no?
I could have been, but I was just very easily distracted. I would sit next to a girl and just start chatting to her, and that's how it is. Because I went to a boys and girls school, and then like pencil cases, I wouldn't bring it, so I'll go in the girls' pencil case, say, "Hey, you took my pen." I shut your mouth, man, and I'll start writing, and we end up talking. I was just easily distracted. But
You need the key as well.
but the only difference is, the only difference is.
Give him the key as well so he can. Sorry, people.
You are said about you that take the girl that say she thief your pencil.
Yeah, I was mischievous, but the only thing is, I think the reason why I was like that because I didn't have any teacher apart from my science teacher that believed in me. When he believed in me, I got good grades because he was the only one that had patience. And a lot of these teachers, they look at these like mischievous kids and they're done with them, and then you just fucked up. But because I don't like letting people down. When he said to me, "You're doing really well," it made me want to do more so I can keep getting grades. And I got a decent grade in science, and I'm not even good at that shit. But because he had some sort of faith in me, and he even come up to me one day, he goes, "We all talk in the staff room, and I want to know how come you only behave with me but none of the other teachers?" And at the time, I didn't know. But as you get older, you realise because he's got patience. You see what I'm saying?
But you know what it is?
A
'cause
lot
the
of teachers are shit though.
Yeah,
you know?
teachers are shit.
A lot of teachers are shit. They
They
don't get the
if
best
you-
out of the student.
My
That's the
German
problem.
teacher said to me, "You ain't gonna get none."
German?
Yeah, German. We
That's
learned
klar.
German. Guten Tag, meine Freunde.
That's what he knows, you know.
Say, "Guten
That
Tag."
is it.
Na, was hast du? Was hast du? Ich habe einen Hund. Yeah.
We the
Halt die Klapper.
We wouldn't
I
know.
declare-
We
yeah,
wouldn't know if he
No,
was
yeah.
fucking
No.
talking
He
German.
sounds.
Halt die Klapper means shut up. Yeah, jawohl means yes. Very good.
You didn't
brother.
learn to shut up in the club. That's
I learned that by watching Turner and Hooch in German. Right? Do you remember that?
Proper day out.
No, but I like that because there's something. But as you were saying, some teachers, a good teacher can
Get the best out of each child.
inspire the
We
class.
had a teacher in year
Christy
7,
German.
that taught us German from year 7 to year 9. And I learned enough that got me a C. Because after that he left.
You got a C in German.
Yeah,
You're the man.
after that he left,
I
yeah. and
studied
then
French for
that's why
5 years and I can only say un, deux, trois.
But I love languages. That's why I learned Spanish on the side, yeah. But with this German teacher, from year 7 to year 9, I learned enough to take me through to get a C. Because the teacher after that was shit. He told me I'm not going to get a nothing. He told me that. He goes, you're not going to get anything in this. So it made me, I could have just given up. But I just said, you know what, let me just do this anyway. And I just done it, and I still managed to get a C.
No, I respect
you see what I'm
that.
saying?
I
So,
respect that.
and it's about the teacher,
German a while ago, brother.
No,
Yeah,
but
jawohl.
Big up.
Jawohl.
We say we can go German then.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. Is that posh?
What about you? What about you in school? Was you a high achiever? Did you?
I
study?
was like the one who easily distracted,
yeah.
easily distracted, talkative, could do better. My mum
You
went
need to apply yourself.
Yeah, my mum went to school. She knew what they were going to say already. She knew before they even opened their mouth, she knew what they were going to say about me. But I was always in the either top or next one down.
No, middle set.
Yeah, so so I was, you know what, if you work a bit harder, you should be in the top set.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but for me, I found it, I don't know. I just hate school. I hate studying. I hate listening to people. I hate sitting in one space. Even now, that's why I could never do a normal job. I've never done a normal job and sit down in the office. I'd go
shaking my legs.
I'd go mad.
Fidgety.
I go mad. I couldn't
like
do it.
me, yeah.
But I remember, this is one time I remember in my school. Not when I first started, but I remember going from 4th year to 5th year, and that's when I had my growth spurt.
You see him now. Because he went to school a long time ago. That means year 10 to year 11, because they used to call it 4th and 5th.
Yeah, that's right. Because it stopped, it broke. After primary school,
it started again.
It started again. 1, 2, 3,
so
4,
what did you
5.
lot
But
do?
now it goes on from
So what
6,
did you
7,
lot
8.
do when you left school? What was the first
Hold
thing
on,
you
Wait,
did?
let me not finish yet.
Oh, sorry,
You talk about people that caught and you caught me.
I can't change the word.
What?
You didn't even
I
cut
change
it. You need to change the
I
subject.
change the whole conversation.
If we're still talking about school,
Yeah, no,
But I was talking.
But
I'm
we don't
sorry.
find out about me and Ceesix.
Anyway, so I remember going from
And obviously, these are drop out of school, that's why I'm left.
I remember going from 4th year to 5th year. But in the 4th year, just before we broke up, I had a fight with a guy called Adrian. Like me and him had like a big fight. Like
must have
everybody was
punched
talking
you
about.
up, innit?
Like,
That's
you're
why you
mad,
remember
brother.
these names.
No, brother. So we was in like PE, because I was short. Because like my birthday is August. So I was the shortest
Oh,
in
you're
my
one of the
year.
youngest.
Yeah, so I'm the youngest in it. So everybody's taller than me. Everyone's older than me by up to like 10 months, 11 months. So like,
And in school, that's a big
that's
thing.
That's a big thing, yes.
Them man are the little ones. They're young.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will always mount, and I'm not afraid. I don't back down from no one. So I remember we was in PE, and so me and him had an argument about it was a tennis racket or something I had in my hand. He's trying to get it from me or whatever. Anyway, me and him ended up fighting. I broke his nose. After this now, during summer holiday now, everyone's coming up to me. Yeah, Adrian's looking for you. Adrian's looking for you. But unbeknown to me, I didn't know. I had a growth spurt in it, so I'm growing. By the time I got back, I swear to you, in that 6 weeks, I must have grown about 3 inches here. I went back, no argument, no nothing.
I say, bro, hold
Yeah.
on. Kane, look at Kane. I
It's
don't
mad,
wanna-
bro.
smoke with
I just grew in that time. That's when I grew.
None.
You want no smoke with this
Yeah,
tool guy.
brother. No one ain't gonna mess around.
But
with
even
brother.
though I
Come
was
on.
short, blood, I wasn't scared of a tall man
big.
in school, you know.
It's big.
Yeah, I was ready
different.
to rumble with a tall man. I will rumble with blood because I
No,
got
it is
in
with-
myself
yeah.
a few fights and I didn't give a shit at that age.
Yeah, I think there's many things that scare kids, but I think what's the most thing is reputation.
Yeah.
Reputation scares people more.
Yeah,
Like people
yeah.
used to lie. My school was like, it had a name in it. Like when I first started my school, they were saying, "Hey, listen, they flush your heads down the toilet. It's a bad boy school. You can't just go there like that. You know, you better know people and whatnot." Man, go to the school frightened. I was the only one from my primary to go to my secondary. Frightened, thinking they're gonna rob you.
Yeah, because you're the only
They-
no
they-
friends now.
No, they used to say shit like, they say, oh, when you go to school, they say, they make you jump up and down to check if you got money and rare. Some man said, Ross Clark, go to the school. That's the reputation. But then people used to lie in it. Man if you're from a certain area, man, yeah, I'm from Brixton. Everyone's frightened of him because he's from Brixton. You get what I'm saying?
Do you remember? Yeah.
So-
Do you remember there was a thing going around about Chelsea Smilers?
Yes.
What?
You don't know about that.
We cut
Yes,
the
yeah,
thing and
cut
put
it here.
up.
Yeah.
Listen about the Chelsea
them
Smilers.
out.
They said that they were going around just cutting man from ear to ear.
And then putting vinegar or something.
Yeah.
Why not
Spanning
school?
up him out.
Yeah.
In school?
There's a big thing in my school about triads as
Yeah,
well.
triads were about in school days.
Yeah. But it was
Yeah.
the Chelsea. Did you go to school to hear about the Chelsea Smilers?
Yeah,
What about them?
they used to smile a lot.
You see, you're a fucking idiot. This kind of went to school.
Yo, when we used to go to school, yeah, like like as I said, we used to have the different we had the different years, like grades. So the dunce one, them you know them used to the further down, like in
Where do you think Dizzle was?
Team never in a school. Team was out.
How can you be named the chosen smiles and you don't smile? This is the names.
Go on,
the names on the tin.
But like for me, it was like even when I was at school, like first I was so how them do it, Black River High School, me go. So they had grade. What's her about that?
Nothing exciting
what-
happened in Jamaica unless someone get dead or someone.
Why though? Why is somebody dead is exciting?
will shoot them somebody on the
Eh?
football field.
Face look like a football field.
Face
When
look like a
rain
foot-
fall and muddy. And the penalty pitch kick out.
Man just spit.
And the
This
penalty
time-
pitch just kick
No, I'm not
out.
joking. There's something wrong with his mouth, you know.
Yeah,
You
rain
need
man
to-
is a
no,
wet pitch.
You need to go and get.
Wetty pitch.
You need to go and see a doctor.
Face you a wet
My
pitch.
man's got
Hey,
sprinklers in his
listen,
mouth.
The goal area.
Face, pitch face.
Alright,
Go to the goal
Pitchy
area.
pitchy face.
We've got a couple minutes left.
Your
Yardie,
face
Face
come
look like,
Yardie
your face
land,
look
man,
like
we've got a
something where
couple
you kick
minutes, we've got a
out.
couple minutes.
Your face come like the goalpost pitch.
Yardie,
Your face look like the penalty spot when you
Come.
kick out.
we got a couple minutes. You land.
Muddy
nice,
pitch.
Yardie.
When I keep a run up.
Don't let Dizzle throw you. Go.
You can't throw me.
Go.
He can't even throw himself. So when I go to school, when I used to go to school, like me as a student, like, we had Black River High. So how them do it is you had like 7B, 7L, 7A, them spell it out. So if in the last part of it, them have one, they stop at I, you never go all the way, you never stop at I. If in a 7I,
You're the dances.
yeah, dunce one, man. Yeah, dunce one. I was in 7L just for the record.
That was way down though.
Eh?
That was way down.
No, high, BL. Black River. So BL.
Oh, they spell out.
But
Okay.
they're quite
I
tough,
thought
man.
it was alphabetical. Sorry.
Obviously, me
That's
think they
what-
make a
I was
mistake.
gonna say.
with
I was gonna say. I come before.
That's what I was
L,
thinking.
so
I was thinking
you wasn't
it-
even in it.
Triple
that.
dance.
No. Them do it by the.
No, I
No,
get
you
it
see,
now.
no,
I get
you
it
see he's
now.
a dance back,
He
but
was-
I didn't know he was
Oh,
that
yeah.
of level of danceness.
So when we was there, but we never finished school. Me drop
Obviously.
out, me repeat year 9. Repeat year
5
9
times.
One time, and then we drop out halfway through year 10.
Okay.
grade
So they
10.
make you repeat years because what we do, obviously, they let you
That's
go
what
and
they
go
do
and
in
go and go on
America
and
though as
fail.
well, innit?
No.
So
I
they-
repeated because my grades wasn't.
But they do that in America.
No,
Yeah,
they do it.
No,
They
that's
do it here.
respectable.
They do it. They did it
No,
here.
repeat years, not years.
No, in
They
America.
did it here.
They do it here. Remember, Kane was in year 6 for about 3 years.
Shut the
So
fuck
how it work? How it work in Jamaica? Well, my school is anyway. When you get to grade 9, you don't repeat grade 7 and 8 if you didn't make a
Okay.
grade. But when you get to grade 9, you're going on to 10, and after, so you start to choose what you want to do, like electrical,
all your options and stuff,
anything
yeah.
like. But if you don't have the grades,
What did you choose?
You cannot gunman thing.
Not it.
No, but that you want to hear. I choose electrical.
You didn't choose electrical.
Of course I choose
Electrical.
Like electrical, man.
Respect, brother.
That's not electrical. It's electrics.
Your face look like electrics.
Your face
Come
look like
on,
the wire
man.
that
Come
put in
on.
electrics.
Your
Come
face
on.
look like electrics.
You look like a. Do you know the electrics?
Please.
Oh,
Come
sorry.
on, man. It's getting stupid now.
Your face look like a circuit board.
Your face is a circuit board.
All right, I'm
Your
ready.
face
I'm
look like when
ready
you
to
turn
done
off
it
the
then, man.
circuit board.
Your face look like a circuit board up on fire.
All right.
Your face look like a circuit board in
Your teeth look like congestion charge.
You see, look like it never
Your
paid the
teeth look like
congestion.
your teeth look like in a congestion charge.
Your teeth look
Boris
like
Johnson put congestion
your
charge
teeth look
on
like
your
it's in
mouth.
congestion charge arrears.
You
Episode
go
eight-
and receive.
Episode
Your-
You go in
86.
your nostril.
Your
Take
teeth-
it out of your
Episode
nostril.
wait.
86.
I'm done.
Episode
Your teeth
86.
look
Don't make no sense,
Chocolate
brother, like,
cheese.
Please,
You're
man,
not
please,
allowing me to
just
talk
let-
about when
let
we
him
have a
talk.
school. That you
Let
do
him
it
talk.
too.
It's your
Of course,
fault.
it's your fault. Listen,
It's
you
your fault.
left and come back and get involved in the conversation
No, we
and
let me pass.
don't allow us to finish what we're saying. Just want to interrupt it.
No, you-
You can't interrupt it. Make a man finish them and say and then say what you want to say. No, like it's not my child. I'm me go school. I know you me and you go school. When you talk about your mother earlier, we all
Okay.
show respect and make you do it.
But this is
No,
school.
we cannot do it. Of course, but as a part of mine,
Okay, I'm
my
sorry.
upbringing.
I'm sorry. I apologizes.
Chalk and cheese done, people.
I apologizes.
No, this episode done, not the whole podcast. I'm done. I'm not finish my story. I'm gonna do like.
Do it,
I'm
King.
No, I want to hear your story.
I'm not
Okay,
finished.
No, I want to hear your
Fuck
story.
it. I'm not finishing my
I
story.
want to hear your story,
I'm
though.
not finishing
All
my
right,
story.
so
No, but I wanna hear your story.
hold
I wanna hear your story.
on. What we're gonna do? What we're gonna do?
I wanna hear your
Guys,
story.
This is the perfect example to show you guys it's not me.
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
this is why you kept quiet
Stop
today.
He's a dickhead.
I'm showing you it's not me. Okay, it's not me.
I think you're sorry.
Thank
But
you
it never
very much.
escalated to
Show it's not
warfare.
me that-
Last week was
Listen.
warfare. This week it was just people
Listen,
getting
the
mad.
warfare was because of you.
How's he gonna try to like soften over?
Nah,
It's not me. All right, it's not
No,
me.
but it's not that deep.
Kane is the antagonizer, and
Wow.
Yardie is the biter. But today,
Right, wife biting.
Why for the biting?
Why for
Brother,
biting?
don't tell me how I am, yeah? No man tell me how I am. No man tell
I can look
me
at the
how
man and say
I
the man's
am.
a biter.
I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. Don't tell me.
I'm gonna be honest though. C6, respect to you because you changed today. You came into
There's only one day.
No, hold on,
no.
wait. Give the man his props.
No,
give the man his props.
Don't do
Give
that.
him give him his props.
One day.
Chris, give him his props.
People,
No,
we haven't done
day.
it. No, let's not do that. People, chalk and cheese, we all remember.
Why, you're doing a C6 now? You're bullying.
Sending your dilemmas
I don't like
and
this.
your questions.
I don't like this new anchor. He's a bully.
Your face look like bully.
Oh, for fuck's sake.